What is up, everyone? Welcome to a standalone deck tech for the Brawl Project. Today we're going to be taking a look at Gauntlets of Light combo. Kenrith is the commander of this deck, but really we're here for the Gauntlets of Light combo. This is being recorded during the Theros Beyond Death early access event. Wizards of the Coast has hooked me up with a Magic Arena account that has anything I could ask for, 900,000 gems. Well, it's very generous of them, and I'd like to thank them for making this possible, letting me brew a few decks and show them off a little bit ahead of time. Alright, so what's going on in this combo? This isn't exactly new with Theros Beyond Death, but I think it gets some nice tools in order to make it a little more consistent, and we're going to be taking a look at that. So if you're not familiar with the combo, the idea is to get a mana creature, preferably Fabro Elder, put Gauntlets of Light on them, make sure that Fabro Elder can tap for at least 4 mana, and then you just tap for 4 mana, you use Gauntlets of Light to untap it, and you just keep on tapping, untap, tap, untap, tap, untap, tap, untap, until you have infinite mana, and then you can do anything like play Kenrith, draw your entire deck, play every creature that you draw, put as many +1/+1 counters on them as you'd like, and then give them all haste and trample and attack with everything. There are a lot of ways to win with infinite mana. I think Kenrith is a pretty good one. Another way is to use Golos, but Golos is played out. Golos is a bit stale at this point. This is a nice application of using Kenrith as the commander. Alright, so I mentioned the base case of the combo, but there's a lot of different ways that we can assemble this combo. Another way we can assemble a combo, this version of the combo, is if we can have one of our creatures tap for white and green. Say we have this Elysian Caryatid and a Leyline of Abundance in play. It's tapping for 2 mana. We have the Gauntlets of Light on the Caryatid, and we have Biomancer's Familiar in play. That discounts the ability of Gauntlets of Light and makes it so that we can, again, produce infinite mana. Here I think we're producing infinite green mana. Well, I mean, we can make infinite... Yeah, we're making infinite mana, green mana with this, but then we also get to activate Leyline of Abundance as many times as we like, and make our creatures as large as possible. There are other ways of doing this. We can also, for example, play Nissa. Getting up to 4 mana can be a little difficult. One of the big reasons why I think this deck benefits from the new set is Nyxbloom Ancient is another way of making it so that our permanents tap for enough mana that we can untap them with Gauntlets of Light. Because you need a creature that can that can tap for 4 mana if you don't have Biomancer's Familiar, and that can be a little tricky. But you know what taps for 4 mana? So, the 4 mana, jeez. Well, if you tap a Temple Garden with if you tap a Temple Garden with Nissa and you have a Nyxbloom Ancient in play, you'll make triple white and green. And there you can make infinite mana with Gauntlets of Light, and etc. So there are a few ways of assembling this. It's you gotta piece it together sometimes, but there's a lot of redundancy. You have a bunch of creatures that can tap for any colors of mana. Oh, Incubation Druids is another really good way of doing this. If you have Leyline Abundance out and you have a +1/+1 counter on Incubation Druid, you can have it tap for triple white and green. And that's another way of generating enough mana to get the combo going. So, to recap, the best way of doing this is Fabro Elder, but there are other ways that you can make the infinite mana happen. You also have a backup way of untapping creatures in High Alert, but this one basically only works with Fabro Elder. Anyway, there's a lot of redundancy for the combo. There are a lot of creatures you have that tap for mana. There's a bunch of ways of making those creatures tap for more mana or discounting the cost of the untap. But yeah, you have to put these pieces together. in the moment, you got to figure out, what do I need and how am I going to put those together? And in Theros Beyond Death, we get access to Idyllic Tutor, which is big because you need one of the enchantments in order to keep on untapping your creatures, and Idyllic Tutor is a tutor to help us find that. Another tutor is Gravebreaker Lamia. This one puts the card in your graveyard, and then we can use Golgari Finebroker or Once in Future or Regenesis in order to get that enchantment back and use that for our combo. So this gives us 2 more ways of finding the cards that we're looking for, the key combo pieces. And we have lots of ways of getting the creatures we need for this. We have Shared Summons, I think is a nice one. You can tutor up Faber Elder plus Scuttlemutt. Scuttlemutt is nice because if you tap Scuttlemutt, then you can make one of your permanents all 5 colors, then all of a sudden Faber Elder is tapping for 5. So that's one way of getting the combo going, but you need creatures to work with it. You can also go with like Nyxbloom Ancient plus Incubation Druid, as I mentioned earlier. There are a few ways of getting it done. And Shared Summons helps you find those pieces. Another creature that helps you find those pieces is Prime Speaker Vanifer. If you can go up the ladder, up into Nyxbloom Ancient, that can get you where you need to go. So Dream Eater into Nyxbloom Ancient, you can go one of the 5 drops into 6 into 7. You can also upgrade 2 of your 2 drops into Faber Elder, then Scuttlemutt. There's just a lot of lines. It's difficult to describe all of them, but this gives you the tutoring power you need to find what you need in the moment. What else do we have? Cavalier of Thorns is another way of getting back the one of the enchantments if it's in your graveyard from Gravebreaker, or if your creature dies or somehow that enchantment goes to the graveyard. We've also got Wishclaw Talisman, which lets us tutor. I mean, we're trying to assemble a combo. This one works pretty well. So yeah, we've got a lot of ways of tutoring for that combo, and I think that the Theros Beyond Death cards help a fair amount. We do have a backup plan in case that doesn't end up working. I mean, we just have a lot of creatures that provide mana. We're playing a lot of lands. We could play Kenrith and just start drawing cards or reanimating creatures. Play some sort of attrition game. That's one way to do it. We also have Finale of Devastation. If we can get up to 12 mana, then we can tutor up. I think Dream Eater is probably the best bet. Attack for 14 in the air, plus however many creatures we can attack with on the ground. So yeah, that's a backup plan, but it can also just find Nyxbloom Ancient if that's the only piece that we need left to make the combo work. Yeah, so that's the deck. It's pretty cool. It's difficult to play on Magic Arena. It does require a lot of clicking. But if you manage to assemble this in paper, you can just be like, look, I can make infinite mana. I can do whatever I want. I'm going to play Kenrith, do this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, for more from the Brawl Project, and I guess my other endeavors, which may or may not interest you. If you enjoy Brawl, you can catch me streaming at noon Pacific from Monday through Thursday. Twitch.tv/Sunnyvale. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoy hanging out with other Brawl enthusiasts while we talk about Brawl, build Brawl decks, and just jam games. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll see you later.